Is it just me? Or do I reverse age instead of forwards anymore? Discord. It's a thing. YouTube request channel for requests sent directly to me. You get guaranteed notifications of things when I do them and when I put them up. You can engage with everyone else on the channel. And sometimes get in the general voice chat and yell at me for being the right-wing extremist Nazi I supposedly am. Today's request comes from JDSLC420 from the Discord and the request channel. Thank you very much, JD. That being said, before I do anything else, if you want to support the channel, look at the links in the description box down below. And if you want to get your request front-loaded before everyone else's, well, there's a link for that in the description box too. That being said, let's check out what he's got for me. Supposedly it's from someone named Red. The Redcon1. Okay. Hopefully it's something good, because Redcon1, I mean, okay. That being said, let's jump in. Let's see what this guy has for us. So from Redcon1, Armed Forces, 5 branches, 1 epic track. All right, let's check it out. I got my tea and my kratom. I'm ready.
Cobra 6, this is Quebec 1, come in, over.
This is Cobra 6, send it over.
Roger, Cobra 6, we are Redcon 1 at this time, permission to move out.
Roger that, permission granted.
Good copy, Quebec 1, out.
State your name.
Soldier Hard,
What branch you representing?
United States Army.
That's a good copy. Are you prepared to bless this microphone?
I'm Redcon 1.
Roger that.
Wait a sec. My shit's all messed up. But I do like how he's got a guy in full Class A nearby. Let me fix these filters. This is a little bit ridiculous. Why do I look like I'm about to turn into a ghost? I don't like it. Chroma key. Is it smoothness? Oh, Jesus. Well, that's the goodest it's going to be gettingest. So let's jump back into itest.
Continue mission.
The U.S. Army, what you can call us soldiers, the main fighting branch for the U.S. fighting forces. Yeah, we the oldest, not to mention, yeah, we the largest. Fighting battle, putting lead on target. Boots on ground, face to face with the enemy.
Oh, shit. He's airborne, too. He's 82nd. So you could tell, I'm sure there's some people who don't know this still, even though military shit's all over the fucking place nowadays. That patch is for the 82nd Airborne. It's got 2 A's on it. It stands for All American. And it's called All American because when the 82nd Airborne was founded, it was all Americans that joined the unit. And they were all included. Therefore, All American. So everyone from every other descendancy that came to the U.S., immigrated, assimilated, Native American, and everything in between joined that unit. 82nd Airborne. Thus, All American. The red maroon hat, right, that he's wearing, all right, it's called a red beret, or a maroon beret, or crimson, whatever color signatory people call it nowadays. Back in the day, we just called it a red beret. And you could tell he's a paratrooper because only paratroopers are authorized to have their boots tucked in, to have their trouser legs, right, or their pant leg tucked into their boot. And these are paratrooper boots. Very specific, very specially made. And they're the only ones that are authorized to wear them in such a manner as is acceptable to AR 670-1. And then the blue cord, you see, that is the cord that represents the United States Army Infantry. If nothing else is going to end up killing you, infantry most certainly will. Right? The Marines are the copy of the United States Army Infantry. Hello, my devil dogs. My favorite crayon eaters. I love you guys. My leather necks. Anyway. And then it looks like he's got He's got campaign. Okay. So basically, the stuff here basically has declared, his service and where he's served and all that, right? And what campaign, what mission, and such. And there's clusters and leaves and stars and everything that you put on them, along with the nameplate being on this side of the uniform. And these right here would be having a. They would have blue, right, in a ring around them, because it would say U.S. and then Army on each side. But anyway, I'm trying not to get too completely, but yeah. And then he's got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he's been in for a hot minute, at least 6 years, 6 or 9. And then he is what's called a buck sergeant. When you see 3 stripes pointed up in the United States Army, he is strictly a sergeant. We call him a buck sergeant because they're worth a buck at that point. Or there's actually another meaning for calling someone a buck, but it's not exactly acceptable anymore. And then it looks like he's got a. Ooh, it looks like he's got a faute de guerre. So he has served with the French forces at some point, or he's done some training with them or something and got honored as such. And then he is fairly decently stacked when it comes to his awards, his ribbons, and all that on the left side. So, yeah, this guy's pretty packed for a young guy. Pretty packed. That being said, anyway, he's in his Class A's. That's what these are called. It's a Class A uniform. So it's the fancy one. That being said, let's continue.
That's right. Trying to take another's life, yeah, I'm talking literally. Y'all better read or search Google on the history. We've been fighting wars since the 18th century. And our motto is this, we'll defend. Some battles may be lost, but the war we will win. Our colors are black and gold, we move like silence. Eyes on the prize, result straight to violence. No matter what the time is, even when it's timeless, we over me strong.
Oh, so when he's standing.
We will win, our colors are black.
When he's standing like this, right? Although I'm guessing he probably volunteered for it. All right. Probably. I just don't like using soldiers as props. I just don't. I really don't. To me, it's unless the soldiers are getting something from it, I don't believe in using them as, something like that. But I appreciate it for this. But you could see him standing, right, with his legs shoulder width apart, hands clasped behind his back. That position is called parade rest. And that is what is done for NCOs, non-commissioned officers, right, as part of the customs and courtesies for non-commissioned officers. If he's standing at attention, it's quite usually for an officer. Anyway, that being said, let's continue.
Is this, we'll defend. Some battles may be lost, but the war we will win. Our colors are black and gold, we move like silence. Eyes on the prize, result straight to violence. No matter what the time is, even when it's timeless, we over me, strong as bitch and pay homage. Yeah, we the reason why Saddam was caught, no longer living anymore, why his heart stopped.
He looks like he's trying so hard to maintain a serious face too. He just wants to laugh. He's like I'm sure it's fun and it's all in good fun, but yeah.
Army.
Frankie Figs,
What branch you representing?
United States Navy.
That's a good copy. Are you prepared to bless this microphone?
And you know this.
Roger that. Continue mission.
U.S. Navy veteran, who you think you better than? Don't need a sex tape for you to know I get it in. Your man was overseas, I was live bait, now I'm going ham for cheese. Same mind state, I travel crazy nations, job in aviation, 4 years, 2 duty station flight operations all day, all night. So I was in distress, skating, take a slick rest, as it pay, thick checks. No matter how long the list gets, I never feel the piss test. Spike in the galleys punch, only way we getting shipwrecked. Yeah, I travel the globe, but you don't know the things I seen out at sea, you'll never know.
He said Spike in the galleys punch is the only way we're getting wrecked. When they're saying a galley, right, that's basically like that's essentially the chow hall for a ship. Or the mess. They'll call it a mess too. whenever I've trained with the Navy, they used them both interchangeably. I don't know if that's a specific thing or if it's both just different names. Because in the Army we called it DFAC if it was in garrison. Chow hall, right? If we're out at training, or we would use that interchangeably for a DFAC as well. Or well, cafeterias are we called those like if they were civilian outfit, a cafeteria. But chow hall, DFAC, we use that interchangeably too. So I don't know if it's the same thing as that.
50 cal machine guns.
Hey, look at that 240.
Was a globe, but you don't know the things I seen out at sea. You'll never know. 50 cal machine guns, M240 Bravos, just a couple weapons that I made throughout my time. Yo, keep my head on a swivel so I'll never fall back. Respect what I've done and bring your fingers to your ball cap.
State your name.
J. Deuce,
What branch you representing?
United States Marine Corps.
That's a good copy. Are you prepared to bless this microphone?
We're a force in readiness.
Roger that. Continue.
Marine Staff Sergeant, speaking Marine jargon. This expert badge will show you I'm on target. No garbage, always a hard charger. The hardest, not the oldest or the largest, regardless. You know we always first to fight. Marines first on the scene, it ain't nice. In Bello where we fought the Germans with Mike, they call us tough 100. Devil dogs like we bite and they're
Oh yeah, that's right. They got the devil dog name from the Germans. Because the Marines fought, they were whooping the Germans so hard. The battle, if I remember correctly, was the Battle of damn it, it was a forest. It escapes me for the moment. But the Marines, everybody else was like, it's not worth it going in. We can't do this. The Army wasn't there, unfortunately, to pick up everybody else's slack, but the Marines were there. And the Marines were like, well, we got to take this forest one way or another. They put on the gas masks, fixed bayonets, and charged right in. And there's an iconic picture somewhere. There's an iconic picture of the Marines doing this. Marines bayonet charge. World War One. I'm pretty sure it was World War One. The Battle of Belleau Wood. That's right. I'm fairly certain it was that battle that the Marines got that nickname of the Devil Dogs, right? Because they charged in and just started sticking Germans everywhere they found them with gas masks and everything. So the Germans were just like, oh my God, what are these animals? Thus, the Devil Dogs was another nickname given to them.
right. Feel the bite when the cobra flies through. Ever seen an Osprey MV-22 or platoon full of grunts and M-raps to protect them? Cause all 311s are the ones we depend on. Check the emblem, the eagle, the globe, and the anchor. All tattooed in my soul, you ain't know? Check the history, homie, read books. Marines don't die, we go to hell and regroup. Hurrah!
Yeah. So originally I heard a saying I say a lot from a Marine buddy of mine. And this was during joint ops overseas. And, you know, he was talking to one of his younger guys about getting over the fact that one of his buddies died. Right? He had a close friend who was one of their gunners. And he took a few, one to the neck, one through the side of the head, and then one to the chest. Because they were shooting down at him, and he was shooting somewhere else. And he was talking to this younger guy who was his best friend. And he was explaining to him, he was like, look, this is going to happen. This is what we are all going to experience in some way or another. If it's not here, it'll be back at home. So, until we regroup, they've got our 6 for now, and we have the 12. And that's where I got that from. Until we regroup, we have the 12. Because those who came before us and those who died beside us are now watching our 6. But yeah, that's where I got it from, was a Marine buddy of mine.
State your name.
BQ to MC.
What branch you representing?
United States Air Force.
That's a good copy. Are you prepared to bless this microphone?
Come on, you know.
Roger that.
Standing right next to one of the bigger birds in the inventory.
Continue.
No need for a locksmith, I got the key to open the door. They greet with open arms like he home from the war. Home from a tour, you know I'm nice, you can't deny it. And I'm here to make it clear that everybody ain't a pilot. Chopping it up with BQ, open them up, you bleed blue. The preview, the review, sorry I had to leave you. See dude, we fly to win, hit you like an airstrike. Our enemies, they call them foul, swear it ain't a fair fight. Blue beret badge on, defend the force, yeah. Here in battle dress, uniform, Q is worn, check the source. Dominate, air and space, bomb drops, tear the place. Messing with my country, you gon' leave with a scared face. Military MC and Papa's in my blood. Women want a man in uniform, so come and get it, love. And you can hit me with them chair force jokes, for man I'm hot like I went to hell to wear 4 coats, yeah.
He said like the chair force jokes. Chair force indeed. Well, that is the majority of the Air Force. Although there is a minority of them who are in what's called hot seats that go through the sky at many times faster than I can run. And they save my butt on many a time. So, chair force indeed. You sit down comfy. Just drop the bombs where I need.
State your name.
Rico.
What branch you representing?
United States Coast Guard.
That's a good copy. Are you prepared to bless this microphone?
Well, you can bet that.
Roger that.
What's funny is that the Coast Guard is technically not exactly a branch. They fall under Department of Homeland Security. So technically they're an agency, a law enforcement one at that. But due to their capacity, they can fall under the U.S. Navy in emergency, under some kind of national emergency to supplement the Navy if necessary, and to assist other branches if necessary as well. I mean, I've seen Coast Guard on other coasts, I'll say that much.
Continue mission.
I heard the game in distress, you better put on your vest and holla Mayday. I'll ride you up on channel 16, get the big 5. I'm setting channel recorders, you better follow my orders. I won't repeat myself, so set the namespace, fire doctor in. I'm about to blaze the spot, so open all the valves and energize the fire pumps. I'm setting Zulu to these punks that don't know how to rap. You getting queasy as I rock the beat and get you sick.
Is that one of those cutters over there? Over here. It might be. Maybe he's just not allowed to show it in the shot. It's been a hot minute since I've seen Coast Guard hardware, so I don't know what they got nowadays. But anyway.
I'm spitting phosgene gas to eliminate your obscene rap.
And he keeps showing these ones. I mean... Oh, maybe these are their... Okay, maybe these are their others. Maybe static quay. Uh-oh. OBS is having a hard time doing things. I'm going to have to pause it for the moment. And we're back. That was weird. OBS was freaking out on me. I got a brand new machine. Why is it acting all retarded? I don't understand. That being said, let's continue.
I'm so obsessed. Anything I do and say is only on a need to know basis. So go ahead about face this. I'm finna smother the beat and dump A triple F as I left, right, and left to this cadence.
All right, this is pretty good. Pretty good. So this is from Redcon1. Music group presents Armed Forces, 5 branches, 1 epic track. Although technically the Coast Guard is not a branch, they fall under DHS as technically an arm of the agency, but they can fall under the Navy if necessary. Well, anyway, that being said, this was pretty fun. This is pretty fun. Someone mentioned Fiddler's Green. Oh boy. Oh, this was over a decade ago, right? Damn, and they never kept going? Well, that's too bad. YouTube doesn't like veterans. Neither does the rest of America, for that matter. They hate us. That being said, what do you think? And again, thank you very much, JDSLC420 from the Discord for the request. I appreciate it. That being said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. All right, you know what time it is. Be good. Be safe. Make a good life for yourselves. Don't compromise safety and security for nobody and nothing. Death and disaster is only a second away. Do what you can today. And I'll see you in the next one. I'm Badger 7 Actual, the formerly homeless veteran, Blast Cat Badger, out.